I'm about to break down 11 tips for UGC content creators. Whether you are brand new, you're just getting started with UGC, or you've been doing it for a while, this video right here is gonna make you more money as a UGC creator. Tip number one, this is one of the most important ones. This is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of creators stop or they never actually make money with UGC. And that is, you need to take everything one step at a time. Just because you don't know step number 47 doesn't mean that you can't get started with step one, right? For example, I'll hear a lot of creators say, oh, you know what? I can't really get started because I don't know how to do the taxes, right? Or, oh, I can't go and start sending pitches because I don't know how to send any invoices yet. And they're thinking like, what's step 14, right? What's step like 19? Oh, I don't know how to do that yet. I need to keep doing research and figure out every single step before I do step one. That is not the case. All you need to know is, how do I do the next step? It's called just-in-time learning, right? You only need to learn the things that you need to do next. And you take that one step at a time, you keep learning new things, you do the next step, and that's how you progress. Tip number two, you need to be focusing on things that actually drive revenue. A lot of times we like to do things just to kind of feel busy, right? To feel like we're making progress, but it's not actually what truly makes progress in the business. For example, a lot of creators will spend so much time just tweaking around with their portfolio when that doesn't really bring in new business. You know, instead of using that time on your portfolio, you should be making content that's gonna lead to inbounds. Or instead of just researching all day, watching a ton of videos, feeling productive, right? Feeling like we're learning, we should use that time to send pitches to brands. So tip number two, you need to be doing things that generate revenue. Tip number three is, you need to make these revenue generating activities easy, and you need to make them into a habit. For example, I know that creating content is a revenue generating activity, right? Creating content always makes me more money. So I want to figure out, how can I make creating content easy? Well, something that I'm doing right now with this YouTube video, for example. It is a Sunday morning at 9 a.m. I literally have not even showered this morning. I'm like sitting on a couch. I have a blanket on me right now. I have just, you know, a little, what do you call this? A selfie stick with my phone set up. I've made creating YouTube videos extremely easy, right? It's actually a new process that I'm testing out. No crazy lighting, no like big script. I'm just literally looking off of a couple bullet points on here. I want to make this easy for me so I can film a ton of YouTube videos. One thing that we do in our 7-day UGC pitch challenge is we try to form a habit for content creators. So they're sending pitches every single day. So you need to figure out, what are these revenue generating activities? How can I turn them into habits? And how can I make them very easy and very seamless to do? Tip number four, case studies are everything. This one's huge. I don't think enough people in the UGC space talk about it. You need to get case studies in your portfolio. If you can do that, you have case studies, you have analytics, it's gonna make everything else in your life so much easier. Brands are gonna be throwing money at you. You just need to get some case studies. Basically, a case study is going to be proof that your content can generate results, right? So a case study in your portfolio might look like, hey, I made these 3 ads for this brand. Here was the ROI. Here's how many clicks. Here's how many sales. That is basically proof that your content converts, right? And so many creators struggle to get these case studies because they don't have a system to actually go out there and to get these from brands. Because brands, honestly, they don't really care to give you the analytics, right? It's like, doesn't really benefit them that much. So another big tip, kind of a sub tip on this one actually, is you need to negotiate that up front, right? Use that as like a negotiation chip that, hey, I'll do this deal with you, but I need you to send me the analytics from this campaign. Really focus on that early on. Even if you have to do some free work, right? Hey, I'll make you this free ad, but I want the results. I want the analytics. Because once you can get a handful of those case studies in your portfolio, it's gonna make a huge difference. Tip number 5, say yes a ton, especially early on, right? Early on, you're just getting your reps in. You wanna build out that portfolio. You wanna get those case studies. You wanna start to make relationships with brands. Do the gifted deal. Do the low paying stuff, right? There's a lot of people out there that'll say, no, know your worth, $300 video minimum. Early on, do the cheap work, right? Do the free stuff. Start making those relationships with brands. Start getting your reps in. Tip number 6. I don't see anyone talking about this, but you should make a list of every single brand that you work with, right? Keep a list somewhere. Every time a brand approaches you, every time you do a gifted deal, paid deal, whatever it is, add that brand on this list. Add the name of the person, their contact info, and you want to keep this organized. And the main reason is so that you can follow up with all of these brands, because the real money is made when you can start landing retainers, right? When you can start to develop relationships with these brands and they start coming back to you month after month every time they need new ads or they need a new campaign, whatever it is. That's where the real money's made. And so if you can have an organized list of every brand that you've ever worked with, so then, maybe when it's kind of slow season for you, you can follow up with maybe 100 brands, you're gonna get a handful of yeses. So that's super important. Keep your stuff organized. Keep a running list of every brand that you've ever worked with, potentially even every brand that you've ever even talked to. Tip number 7 is don't spread yourself too thin. Early on, you want to test a bunch of different things, right? All the different platforms, everything that's out there, but you don't want to just continue doing everything forever, right? You can't be on Amazon Influencer and TikTok Shop and Fiverr and this platform and that platform, right? Maybe you want to test a bunch of them out, figure out the ones that you like, and then stick to a key few. You don't want to burn yourself out. Tip number 8 is you need to be building an audience along the way. A lot of people will tell you, oh, it's UGC, you don't need an audience, right? You don't need to create your own accounts. It's not true. The creators that are crushing it, the ones that are making the most money in the space, they all have audiences. Build an audience along the way. Trust me about this one. You guys are going to thank me later. If you actually start those accounts, you start growing an audience, that's where the real value is. Definitely build your audience along the way. Tip number 9, and this one is about pitching to brands. Some people don't pitch to brands, some people do. Early on, I highly recommend that you do it. And note that pitching is a numbers game. Earlier in this video, I talked about revenue generating activities, right? Pitching is going to be one of them, and pitching is a numbers game. If you're gonna do it consistently, and do it at a high volume, right? Do at least 10, 15, 20, 25 every single day. Do that for a month and you are going to see results. Pitching is a numbers game. Now, tip number 10, along the same lines of pitching, you want to focus on brands that are running paid ads. Those are the ones that have significant budget. And so 3 places you're going to look for brands that are running ads. One is just in your feeds, right? So whenever you're on TikTok, whenever you're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, and an ad pops up and it's a brand that you think to yourself, oh, you know what? Maybe I could work with them. That brand seems pretty cool. You're gonna take a note of that, right? So whenever you're scrolling, whenever you're on social media and you see an ad, boom, you wanna write that down. The other 2 places are gonna be the Facebook ad library or the TikTok ad library. These show you all of the ads that are running. They're searchable, so you can type in a keyword. You could type in whatever, dogs. You see all of the companies that are running dog ads. You can make note of them in there, then you can reach out to them. So focus on brands that actually have budget because they're already running ads. And the final tip is to become a student of the game. When you're scrolling on social media, you need to be watching content differently now, right? You're not just scrolling mindlessly to consume, but you are scrolling to study. You are scrolling to learn. You are seeing what is working on social media right now, what's trending, why are these videos doing so well? How can I be on this other side of the screen, right? How can I create my videos so they get exposure like these ones that I'm seeing right now? What's gonna happen is you are actually gonna start to think in content terms. It's like this weird thing, but you'll be walking or maybe you'll be talking to someone and then you'll think, oh, that's a great idea for a TikTok. Oh, that's a great idea for a reel, right? So once you start to become a student of the game, your mind is gonna start to think in these terms, right? Whenever you have these ideas, make sure that you are writing them down. And this is gonna be a continuous process, right? This is something that you're never done. You're gonna continue and continue to learn, continue to study the best creators, continue to study what's working out there. And so that is the final tip for this video. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this one. If you want, check out the Brands Meet Creators Academy. I'll leave a link below. If you're a UGC creator and you're looking for deals, go to brandsmeetcreators.com. We have like a couple hundred brands on the platform at this point, and I'll see you guys in the next video.